Hello friends and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John and this is Timberborn. And you join us at the start of a very short drought, 5 days. I mean, yeah, this shouldn't be a problem at all. I have built a bridge across here because I want to open up some of this area over here for reasons. Down here I have put in a couple of water pumps staggered, so that one reaches the bottom, 6 tiles. That one doesn't quite reach the bottom. But I have them turned off for the moment because we don't want to be drawing water out of this unless we're actually pumping some in. And during the drought I figured it's best to keep these turned off. I will now go about and do my usual shutting down a few of the water pumps in this district. I have put in some more water storage as well, here and there. More storage over here. I think that's everything in terms of storage. Yeah. Okay, now I'll shut these off. I'll shut that one off. I did do the trick of trying to get this as full as possible before the drought hit as well. So there's, as you can see, plenty of water in this section. But just in case, I will limit the number of pumps we have drawing from it. How was our explosives? Oh, our explosives is doing okay. Let me... oh, typical. They've done those two last. Oh, well. Well, once they've done those, we'll start deleting this path. And we'll lay in the rest of those explosives. And then we can set that off. Our population is still climbing. We're up to 731 now. I think it peaked out at about 736 a couple of days ago. But then we had a couple of just old age related deaths. Yeah, so that's basically where we are. Obviously, filling up the reservoir there is on hold until the drought is over, but I can't foresee we're going to have any problems at all during the drought. I'm going to try not to release as much water from these two reservoirs. I might drop some more in here to about halfway through to top it up, but other than that, I think I'm going to pretty much leave it as it is and see how it does. This district is always going to be short of water until this is all up and running, so it'll just have to cope. But I will come back at the end of the drought and fill you in on what the next part of my plan might be. And there we go, the drought is over. And yeah, absolutely no problem, no, it's barely dropped at all. Everything here is set to its go positions, so if we speed things up a little bit. I just want to check something. Yes, we're good. Okay. Yeah, up here I am laying in some explosives just to lower this little section here, and then I'm going to lower the next section and put in a floodgate, and we can fill this little pond here, and over this vast expanse of dead stuff I did want that. I'm putting in a little channel. And I'm going to put in a floodgate there eventually. And I want to join this up to here. And I'm going to build a canal all the way along here, along the edge of the map, to join up here and to fill in there. Oh, we can get rid of the platform and stairs here. And we can pop in some explosives. There we go. And we'll probably don't need to tell them to prioritise that, but we will anyway. And over here, I think, yeah, our explosives are laid in. So let's set those off. Oh, it's like the good old days when we had no explosives. Okay, let's get rid of that. Now, we will do this the sensible way. We will lay in some explosives there, and then we will put in the floodgate, and then we'll lay in the explosives there. And that should be enough to go through there, because that'll be the same depth as this, basically. Okay, it looks like the water's already nearly at the point where it's going to come through into this section, which is, you know, about half a day earlier than it normally does. This section only dried up yesterday, so that's fine. I will leave that until the water has come in. Oh, there we go. It's already started coming through here, so it shouldn't take long to fill this bit up. Yeah, and that's where we are. Everything else is going pretty much okay. Nobody is dying. The water's dropped a little bit here. I did turn... where are we? I turned this water pump back on because, as you can see, the water level was dropping quite rapidly in this district. Because it is one of the districts that we are using to send water to other districts. But apart from that, everything's fine. Have you done? Yep, all done. Okay. I'll get rid of this. And we will pop in the last explosive there. We will get them to prioritise it. And let's go and have a look at the other side, see if they've laid in that single piece of dynamite. They have. Look at that. So let's blow that up. There we go. And we will pop in, where are we? A floodgate right there. And that'll, to start with, give us a little pool here, but then we can think about how we're going to come down here, because we are going to need another district. I think that's a definite. And it'll probably be... So the district centre will probably end up being about here or somewhere like that, I should think. That'll probably give us the best coverage, at least in terms of builders. And then we can extend this irrigation channel up this way, or just... I don't know. Maybe see how much we can build out this way from here first before we set in a new district. And at least get a channel set up so we can dump water into the new district, maybe. We should be able to get a reasonable distance out. Maybe sort of about here or something from this district. Maybe. Right, how are we doing for explosives? We have lots of explosives. Where are they? Quite a few there. Okay, so let's... Are you sending explosives anywhere? You are not. So you can send explosives out to... Hello, this district. Okay. And that'll help us. We'll square this off and put in... let's have a look. If we're going to square it off, it'll have to come out that way. So we'll put in levees probably around there. And square this off. And then we'll figure out how we're going to channel this water out of here. But I'll come back once everything is up and running. Looks like we're just about ready to open this set of floodgates here, actually. So we will do that. Open those. And we might as well open these two to even this out a bit. Okay. And so it shouldn't be long before all of this fills up again. But I will come back. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, they still haven't built it. Lazy beavers. Shouldn't take them long. I'll fast forward so we can get that dynamite laid in. We'll demolish this and then I'll spin on again until we've started filling up the reservoir properly. Oh, come on. Where are you going? There's dynamite to set off. Who are you? Wardwag. Well done, Wardwag. You are Beaver of the Week. Okay, let's set this off. Well, there you go. So, I'm not sure now. What are we? We are... Is that 3? Yeah, that's 3 levels below there. Which... is probably about there. So we might be able to go down another 2 layers. Ooh, who's flooded and where? What? Who's... Oh, you're flooded. Oh, okay, yes. Yes, well, I probably should drop that, shouldn't I? And I can do the same there. Unusual, but never mind. Okay, so everything is going. How are we doing in terms of filling up down here? Not too bad. Right, I will spin on, I will fill up the reservoir, and I will see how things go before the next drought hits. Right, well, this reservoir has been filling now for about 10 days, and as you can see, it's very nearly at the point where this second water pump could start taking some water from it. So it's not quite risen 1 tile in 10 days. This is going to take a while to fill up. Yeah, we're going to be waiting some time for this, I think. But in the meantime, we are proceeding over this side, as you can see. I have set up and squared off our little holding chamber. Oops, I need to detonate that. There we go, and we can put in a platform and a path across there, just to make things easier. And we started laying out the canal, or the irrigation ditch that we're going to be using. I'm coming out this far. I'm basically trying to sort of follow the contours of the land as best as possible, so as not to just waste resources, really. But I'm probably going to end up using explosives along here to sort of make it a bit easier to get around this corner. And I figured out, I think I need to come down about 2 blocks, maybe. Maybe 3. Because I need to line up with that. I think it's maybe 3 blocks I need to come down. But as you can see, this is being constructed. They can currently still reach everything. But we'll see how far that goes. It's starting to... The lines here are starting to turn red, as you can see. So it's not going to be much further we'll be able to get. The dynamite is taking its sweet time. But I am also over here. Yes, I know there's nothing you can do. But you will be making wheat flour when you get the opportunity, please. You're grilling potatoes, that's fine. I'm going to need to put a bakery in here as well at some point. I'm putting in an engine up here and connecting it up. I'm leaving the connections open so we can put more stuff up here if need be. I mean, obviously we can just put something in here and remove that gear and it'll power off of there and they'll share the power, so that's fine. But this is just a temporary thing so that we can get some of the significant amounts of wheat that we have stocked up and get those supplies turned into flour, and then we can put in a bakery once that engine is in. What are we missing? Metal blocks. Of course we are. Of course we are. Right, you don't need to send those anymore, but how many metal blocks do you have? 298. That should be enough, I think. Metal blocks. Okay, go for it. So they'll now be able to put that engine in, and they should have enough wood as well. 171 wood. Not great. Is everything set to cut here? Let's pause things. Yes, everything is set to cut. What are you? You're a gatherer. Where's our woodcutter? You can reach everything. Excellent. Okay, well, that's fine. Right, yes, so that's where we are at the moment. Let's see which way we want to go here. It's going to be ugly, whatever we do, isn't it? I don't know here. No, we'll come out one more there, I think. Yeah, and we'll come across there like that. Sorry, I'm trying to... No, I don't want that. No, 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 no. Trying to plan out what I'm doing in my head as I'm doing it, which isn't very helpful to anyone involved. Okay, and then we'll come in this way, like so. Yeah. Obviously we're going to need to lay in like that as well, I think. Oh, I've lost it now. Yes, and we'll need... No, not storage. We'll need a levee there. And there, and there. And we'll bring it round this way, I think. Yeah. That's about right. But we'll need to get across here, or up to here, to lay in some dynamite. Because we want to get rid of that, that and that. Okay. That seems... Oh dear, this is going to be difficult. But that seems like that's going to work in my mind. And then we can bring it down here. Because I don't want to dynamite all of this to just get this channel through, because that will take forever with the rate our dynamite is being produced. Although we do have a significant amount of it somewhere. 71 there. 100 there. Okay, how much have you got? 94. 23. 32. Okay, where is all our dynamite? 1. 5. 216. Right. You are sending dynamite. But yeah, District 12 and District 9. What, District 9? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's about all we can do then. Okay, I will spin on again. Well, we'll see where we get to before the next drought, but at this rate, it's not going to... Oh, we very nearly crept over that, look. Oh, look at that. It's almost there. So, in theory, we'd just be able to start drawing water up through this pump. Okay, the drought has started. I may have been a little eager with the floodgates. So there may be a little bit of excess water here and there. But that will fade. That will disappear eventually. Whoops, never mind. Up here, our Canal Project is beginning to go in. They can reach all of this by the looks of it. It's just taken them a little while to get everything out there. On the other side, we are still waiting for this to be built. It doesn't say that it can't be reached. So, fingers crossed it can be. But it looks like they're trying to lay in the explosives first. So I may I may prioritise. That's the word I was looking for. Prioritise that. We've got the gristmill and the bakery in. So we're making bread in this district now. What else have I done? Not a lot, really. It's just more of the same. I will, for the meantime, switch that water pump off. And I can afford to switch that one off. This district is okay for water, but we'll leave it with 2 pumps for the moment. I do, before I forget, need to switch off my pumps. So we actually maintain some water in this canal through here. But yes, that's basically where I am. Oh, our chestnuts have actually come in, so we should be collecting them in this district. We have 92. we need more storage. Where can I fit more storage in this district? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to put it up here, aren't I? There isn't really many other places. Oh, I could get some in over here. Possibly. Where's our path? There. 1, 2, 3. I want to come back 1, I think. Come across like that. Okay, so let's pop in. Yeah, a triple storage there. Triple storage. Large warehouse. That's the word I was looking for. Right. Oh, come on, John. Concentrate. I've been playing this game for a few hours now, so I'm beginning to lose a little bit of focus. It's taking such a long time to get anything done at this stage of the game. It's just, I mean, this is filling up slowly. You can see it's risen a couple of steps in the last sort of 3 days. So it is working. We are now very much submerged. The tip of the nozzle over here. We have a flooded building. Oh yeah, of course we do. That's fine. Yeah, so that's where we are. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to release this episode on time. I may have to record an episode or two of my other series just to be able to get something to show you at the end of it. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll spin on through the drought. It's going to be 8 days or 7.5 days now. So I mean, we should be okay. There shouldn't be any major problems anywhere with that. I mean, this is going to dry up probably about halfway through. But we can release some water from up here, so that'll be fine. It's going to be business as normal, really. So I'll see you at the end of it. Okay, and that is the drought over. It's been not too bad. Taken a little bit of water out of these 2 reservoirs. We've actually taken a little bit of water out of here just to keep this district vaguely topped up. Apart from that, we're pretty much fine. This dried out, so I've let some through from this section. Just sort of join these sections up. Don't think opening these is actually going to do any good, because these are still, yeah, single height. Have to do something about that at some point. Over here, obviously the explosives still aren't laid in, and this has extended. We are still moving, so we can still reach. Over here, we are pushing it. I've put in another builder's hut up here just to try and extend the range a little bit. Yeah, other than that, it's just been, again, basic housekeeping. Don't think we've had any unfortunate deaths. Just, you know, old age. Trying to think if there is anything. There really isn't anything I've done at all. Put in some more housing here and there. More storage here and there. That's really it. I've extended some of the planting. Let me have a look. So over here I've just put in another few strips of maple, just because we had space. Over here I've put in steps up here and connected it round to this path up here. And I've put in some maple in there. The flood we had has filled these little holes with water, which has kept all of this hydrated, which is nice. But that really is everything that's going on. As I said, I'm just waiting for things to build now. We have a fair few unemployed beavers spread across. So when we do need to set up a new district, and I think, to be honest, as I said before, over here is probably going to be the best place for it. It's going to be close enough to this district. It's going to be close enough to the canal to get it finished and to draw water from it. And I think it will be perfectly placed between, sort of equidistant between these 2 districts, or these 3 districts, really. So yeah, I think the new district is going to go in there. That's probably going to be next episode, but we'll see once the water comes back, I'll spin on for a few days, maybe up until the next drought, and see how far we can fill this up, because it has again almost dropped back down to sort of that level, the top of the first. Hang on, I can get a better view of this if I dip underwater. That's not much of a better view, is it? But yeah, you can see it's only sort of one tile high at the moment. We did get up to about there, give or take. But that only, I mean, that only took us about 3 days just before the drought last time. So hopefully if we get sort of 10 days or so, we might get close to this level. But we'll see. We'll spin on until that happens. Okay, the water is coming through there because I haven't set it quite high enough, but that's okay. I will monitor the water returning, and I will do all the bits and pieces that need to be done. And the next drought is upon us. We've managed to get this filled up. I haven't closed any of the floodgates yet, so I'll pause it. We've managed to get this filled up to the second tile, or just about just over the top of the second tile. I will turn these off, and I'll go around and close everything up, and then I'll show you what we've accomplished, which is a little bit, actually, a bit more than I was expecting. Oh dear, here we go. Come on. Are you already closed? You close. You close. You close. You close. You close. You close. And you close. Okay, so that should have stopped all the water flowing, in theory. I've probably missed something, but I'll find it eventually. Okay. What are you doing? Are you homeless? No, you have a home. We do have a couple of homeless beavers. I don't know where. But over here, we are well on the way to getting the explosives laid in here. We're just now sort of removing the path and filling in behind us. We have nearly 100 explosives, so that should be no problem. We have extended down here. Bit of a spoiler here. But we've reached pretty much the limit of where this district can reach. So, I've put in a new district. It's just a little one. It's got literally just been set up. So we've got the district centre here. We've got some housing for them. We've got log storage. We've got food storage. And that is set up to be literally just food and planks at the moment. But we have plenty of space. As if you couldn't tell, I have blown a channel with dynamite up here to irrigate. And I'm in the process, I believe, yes, of building a path up there. I am also building steps up. I've put a district gate in here already. So this district can now take over the building of this canal. Yeah. So, yeah, we've done all right. We've done all right. It's only going to be a 6-day drought, so we should be fine. I will also turn off that water pump. I will turn off those 2 water pumps. I will shut off that pump and that pump. I will shut off that pump. I will shut off that pump and that pump. And then I will shut off that pump and that pump. Okay, and that should be us set up for the drought. I was going to leave it there, but I thought I'd do a slightly longer episode since it's been much more kind of bitty and chopped up. So what I'll do is I'll play through the drought, and hopefully by the end of that we'll have these explosives laid in and we can finish with those. Oh yeah, over here, this bit of canal that we've put in, sadly we have reached the end just before they put in the next bit of dynamite. So we will hit play and we'll set that off. Yay! And then we'll come back at the end of the drought. And there we go, the drought is over. We didn't do as well as we have done in previous droughts, probably because I didn't shut the floodgates in time. We've had to let quite a lot out of these two reservoirs, and we've still run out of water here. We've had to take a fair bit out of this reservoir to keep this district going. Downstream we're running a bit low, but we're okay. Everywhere's still got water, so that's fine. So all of this section, basically everything downstream of this floodgate here, is pretty much fine, with a little bit of careful water management every now and again. Up here, this new district, I have used dynamite to create a three tile deep pit there, which is flooded, and I've popped in a couple of water pumps, as you can plainly see. We are putting in this back wall here. I'm doing it this way because I don't want to lay in everything and then some beaver to get trapped in a space that they haven't bothered to build in yet. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Other than that, how are we doing over here? We finally laid in the last of those explosives, so I can carefully delete that, and because it's next to the path, they'll be able to reach it. Even though it's all the way down there, which is nice. It's going to take, this time it is going to take a couple of days for the water to filter back through, because of, you know, how low it's managed to sink. So I'll come back at the end of that, and those explosives should be done, and then we'll end the episode. So I will see you shortly when everything is once again hydrated. Okay, the waters have returned in full. We have no flooding currently, so that's good. We are currently pumping water back into here again. Yeah, we're going to need to do some work to get back to where we were, but it'll happen. It'll happen. I've turned off this pump again now that we are drawing water from here. But we are going to very quickly need more water in this district. I'm even wondering if it's worth repeating our trick here and putting in another pump along here to draw out of this section. No, we'll be fine. If we need water badly, we can always turn that on for a little while. That'll be fine. Everywhere else is doing fine. Chuntering along. I'm pretty much leaving most of these districts to themselves now. They just happily chunter along, especially these two. I don't need to do anything up here, really. They just carry on happily. The main district is pretty okay at the moment. We did run low on water during the drought, but that's being replaced now. This district, again, we ran a little bit low on water during the drought, but that's fine. And over here, the back wall, nearly done, and the explosives are laid in. So, with that, we will leave the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, as usual. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. If you can give us any suggestions, especially for the next series, because, as I said in the last episode, we are coming to the end of this, and I think we should do something a bit more of a challenge. As I say, it's going to be with the folk tales. It's going to be hard mode, but other than that, I'm looking for suggestions on restrictions. So give us some ideas. And until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.